It may be one of the most commonly asked questions you will hear pertaining to aesthetics of a fit body is the age-old question, are abs made in the kitchen or the gym? So I think that it's about time we took a dive down this rabbit hole and answered this question many of us are still asking. So what the heck do we need to be doing to get that ab definition we're looking for? It turns out there are multiple aspects we need to be aware of to really be able to see those cutout lines or that six-pack of abs we are after. But they all revolve around two very important points. To be able to have and visibly see the outlines of the abs we are working so hard for, we must both build the abdominal muscles themselves in the gym and instill the proper eating habits to decrease the extra layer of fat covering them in our kitchens. So let's break it down so you can start to see those beautiful abs you've been slaving away for. You don't need to eat less, you need to eat better. Cut out the things you consume that have preservatives, unnatural additives, added sugars, and fats. One of the most important elements of getting our bodies toned, healthy, and seeing the aesthetic outcomes for our workouts is to start saying goodbye to processed foods and refined carbs and sugars. Not only are these foods being stored as fats in our bodies, but lack the proper amount of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and fibers that our bodies need to thrive. Eat the best foods for you and the proper amount of those foods for your body to flourish. Too often we get stuck on this idea that we need to cut out and even undereat on the day-to-day basis to be able to see a decrease in our overall body fat. This theory just isn't the case. The truer statement is not that we need to eat less, but that we need to eat better, because none of us like when our bodies feel extreme fatigue because it's in a caloric deficit, and then try and then compound our already exhausted bodies and minds by trying to force ourselves to get to the gym to then get our workout in. In turn, forcing our bodies to underconsume the proper amounts and types of food isn't helping us in losing unwanted fats or gaining the muscles we want. In many cases, just leads us to feel overworked and unhappy with our nutritional changes, which lead many of us to eventually turn back to the terrible foods we worked so hard to cut out in the first place. So what should you be eating? The best diets for our body's overall health and physical goals are a diet that is consistent with foods that are nutrient-rich and full of vital vitamins, nutrients, and fibers that keep our bodies operating at their best capacity. Some of the best foods that we can be fueling our bodies with are foods that are found naturally being grown, such as vegetables, multiple fruits, beans, sweet potato, legumes, certain meats, and grains. Eating a diet rich in these foods helps build muscle through fueling our bodies and muscles with foods that nourish muscle growth and a healthy metabolism. In fact, increasing our protein intake may be a potentially delicious and effective way to assist our body in promoting active weight loss and helps boost muscle growth. Consuming the proper amount of protein has been shown to help increase feelings of fullness, which helps us in properly regulating the correct amount of food we need to sustain a healthy and happy lifestyle, alongside some amazing discoveries linking proper protein consumption to helping preserve our metabolism and helping our bodies in retaining muscle mass during periods of weight loss. Some of the most sufficient forms of protein are from high-protein foods such as poultry, fish, eggs, beans, seeds, nuts, legumes, seafoods, dairy products, and can be found in forms of protein powders or shakes. Getting protein in our system 30 minutes or an hour prior to a workout can help boost our energy stores and have been shown to help in decreasing overall body fat, whereas consuming protein following our workout helps in rebuilding muscle tissues as well as aiding in our muscle recovery. Another key nutrient we should pay a lot of awareness to is making sure you're getting the proper amount of fiber in your diet. Some high fiber foods include bananas, apples, carrots, beets, raspberries, artichokes, lentils, chickpeas, and a whole list of tasty alternatives that also include supplemental fiber. Getting the proper amount of fiber in our diets is a huge player in helping our bodies absorb the other vital nutrients we are consuming through other foods. along with helping regulate a smooth digestive system, regulates heart health, reduces blood pressure and inflammation, along with a whole list of amazing effects. Some of the best tips for keeping on track with getting these energizing and healthy foods in our systems through our busy day include making our supplements and healthy food choices more convenient for us when we need them most. As most of us live very busy lives on the go between work, home lives, and in and out of our cars, making sure we have pre-prepared healthy snacks or meals is the best way to ensure that we not only have the fuel we need for our bodies when we need it, but makes it much easier to sticking to eating the foods our bodies are really asking for. On this note, pre-preparing our meals or meal prepping ahead of time may not seem like the most fun idea to implement, but not only is prepping a whole week worth of meals all at once more cost-effective and more sustainable to a healthy lifestyle, but actually save you time and save you most importantly on the fact that the preparation of your foods matter. Processed and packaged foods can have a variety of chemicals, hormones, additives, sugars, and fats, even beyond what we are even cognitively paying attention to. But luckily for us, even if we don't like spending a few hours in the kitchen on a Sunday to prepare our meals for the week ahead, there are a variety of nutritious food prep companies that will do all the work for you and deliver the meals ready to go right to your front door. Staying hydrated has been linked to boosting our metabolisms, increasing energy expenditure, suppressing appetite, and being a helping and healthy source that provides us with some added help in burning extra body fat. Now, don't think I forgot about my favorite place on earth, the gym. Focusing on toning and strengthening your obliques seems like a given here. Being one of the most obvious points in creating those ab lines you're looking for can also be one of the trickier points as well. When we begin to focus on strengthening our abs, it's inevitable that we are doing the correct and enough workouts to cause the abdomen to grow that we can at first experience a look of gaining more weight around our midsection. This is why when we are training to get the ab definition we dream of, we must take into consideration that our abdominal muscles will have to be conditioned properly. But to be able to see the definition of your hard work, you must also be willing to implement a routine that is helping reduce the layer of fat covering them. Studies have found just doing ab exercises alone does not do much, if anything, in helping decrease overall body fat. In turn, is only doing part of the job to getting those abs you want. There has been a lot of research supporting the idea that implementing high-intensity interval training, also known as HIIT exercises, that involve alternating between intense bursts of activity and short recovery periods are keeping our heart rates elevated for longer durations and increasing the time in which you are experiencing fat burn. Doing more cardio in the form of running, bicycling, training on the stairs, along with a list of other exercises categorized as being aerobic in nature, can help in raising your heart rate to speed up your metabolism and burn fat. In fact, multiple studies have shown that partaking in aerobic exercise can do a lot in helping us lose the unwanted layer of body fat from our midsections. And lastly, don't be afraid to lift weights. Weightlifting has been shown to help in the promotion of muscle growth, which in turn helps your body burn even more fat more quickly. It turns out that abs are made both in the kitchen and at the gym, but the biggest takeaway of all is that consistency is key. This may have been a lot of information to take in all at once, but start with small steps to transition your eating habits and your workout regimen, and eventually you will realize that what seems like momentary restrictions will turn into a realistic and healthy lifestyle. And you may just thank yourself when you start seeing that ab definition begin to show through.